My mom had me at 16. My father was killed when I was 3. And we didn't have hot water. We had to boil water on the stove and pour it into the bathtub with cold water. And we took turns taking baths. And I was the youngest. So I got in last. The bottom of the tub was gritty. My grandmother didn't always have food for us. So some days we'd have to eat mayonnaise sandwiches. And I'd watch her cry and say, boys, this is all that I have for you. That's where it started. And I'm just sharing that piece because nobody in this room has any excuse to not go after and accomplish the dreams that you want. I realized at 8 years old, I was smarter than everyone else in my family. There was nobody in the trailer that knew how to get out of the trailer or out of the trailer park. There were no other people who lived in the other trailers around us that knew how to get out. People were graduating high school and coming right back and living in those same places. So I had to figure out, how do I get out of here on my own? And today, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about you versus you. There are some outside things and external things, but mostly where you are on your way to your dream, you're going to be intercepted by yourself. And we're going to talk about that today. What are the key things that you have to work through in order to accomplish your dreams? I have a $100 bill in my pocket. Anybody want it? Yes. Show of hands. Anybody back there? She ran up to get it. I don't even want to give it to you now. Wait. No, here you go. You can have it. No, I'm joking. I like the way you ran up. You're going to mess up my whole speech now. I don't even know that lady. She did that on her own. I've done this before. No one's ever run up. So you messed me all up with that. So let's talk about this. I'm going to set this analogy up for the rest of the speech. I had the $100 bill here. I didn't take the $100 bill to her. But while she sat there and there was a gap and a distance between where she sat and the dream or the hope or the $100 bill that she wanted, she believed it. And then she made moves to come forward to get it. And that's the place where dreams go to die. The wealthiest place in the world is the cemetery. Because there are books that were never written, companies that were never started, dreams that were never pursued, relationships that were never pursued. You got to navigate some things on the way to your dream. You got to navigate some things on the way from that trailer to Stanford University, to playing in NFL, to going back to Harvard Business School, to being on this stage. There was a long journey between being in that trailer at 8 years old and having to be stuck there for 10 years. After I got my dream, there was nothing that I could do. It was going to be 10 years when I turned 18 years old that I might have a chance to get out of this trailer. So I wrote it on my ceiling above my bed. I'm going to be an All-American football player. I'm going to earn a full scholarship. It was the first thing I saw every morning, the last thing that I saw every single night.